Florida Governor Ron DeSantis talking just now, saying, warning everybody, we have to hang in there. We haven't seen a storm like this since the late 1800s. It is building stronger and it is moving faster. Let's bring in now NewsNation's meteorologist Brian James to get more on the path of the storm. Brian, we know that it's strengthening. It's already a Category 2. We've heard it's going to definitely be a Category 3, but a strong 3, right?
Yeah, strong and high end of that Category 3. Looks like it's going to be moving over the warm, open waters across the eastern part of the Gulf of Mexico for quite a while. In terms of the forecast path, though, still hasn't been. The movement's about 195 miles to the southwest of Tampa. Look at the water temperatures, mid to upper 80s. It is very warm. It's also undisturbed water. On the other side, you have Major Hurricane Franklin, and that has churned up a lot of the water and changed some of the water temperature. But the eastern Gulf of Mexico has a lot of water available that's warm and ready to feed this hurricane. Hurricane Hunter aircraft, you'll see the icon move there the last couple of frames. It's currently slicing through Idalia to try to find out where things are situated, what the peak winds are, and that all that information gets fed into the computer models to help fine-tune the forecast as it gets closer. The way it looks right now, it's going to lift to the north and then turn toward that northeast. When it makes that northeast turn, you can see all the outer bands on the eastern fringe impacting northwest, western parts of Florida. This is where we could have some brief spin-ups, some tornadoes, torrential rainfall, of course, and gusty winds. And then as the eye makes landfall, probably pretty close to Panacea, to the southeast of Tallahassee, moving toward the north and east. That should be right around 8:30 in the morning. And then it continues to zip off toward the east and northeast, eventually going back on the other side. But I mentioned that northeast turn. That's important because look where the highest storm surge is going to be. It's going to be where that path is perpendicular to the trajectory of Idalia. So that means this area from Cedar Key up to about Suwannee River, that's where it's going to be the strongest, and that's where a lot of that water is going to get pushed inland because you got all that wave action, all that water being lifted and pushed by the hurricane. We're going to talk about storm surge in excess of 10 feet, possibly close to 15 feet in some locations right around here. Elizabeth, back to you.
I'm curious, Brian, we've heard that it is sped up as it's gotten over water, which is good news, right? Because they get stronger as they linger over water. So is the fact that it's moving a little bit more quickly, meaning there's a good chance it won't strengthen to a Category 4?
One, it's moving over that warm, open water, so it still has plenty of time to strengthen. But there's a double-edged sword to that faster movement. Usually means lower rain totals. But on that northeast corner where the winds are moving in addition to that forward motion, so if you're talking winds around 100 to maybe 120 miles an hour, add on another 15 miles an hour because of the forward motion. So you're talking more like winds at around 135 to 140. So that can cause even more damage.
So we're talking about a storm that is going to be high wind. It's a wind and rain event, as well as a surge event?
Wind, rain, and storm surge, all three, but especially the storm surge, because you look at how much real estate the potential storm surge is going to cover. The wind and the rain is going to be fairly focused, fairly concentrated, especially close to the eye wall. That's where the winds will be strongest, and then it quickly tapers off once you move away. Still damaging winds away from the center, and of course, very heavy rainfall, but it's the storm surge that covers so much real estate, and you're talking 10, 15 feet of water. That's going to inundate buildings. It's going to cause a whole bunch of havoc and a whole bunch of problems from all the way across the northwestern parts of Florida.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.